Hello and welcome. I'm EnviroBoy. Hi friends, I'm EnviroBoy. You can call me Scott, and playing more Elden Ring. And today, this time, I'm remembering to move us right over so you can actually see what I'm doing, like, immediately. We're doing that right away, because I messed that one up before. So now we can take... so we can go... into our situation here. And now, allegedly, we should be heading into the crater to go to Nokron. So we'll travel to here and see if there's a way to get us into the crater. I believe this is the pathway that we are now supposed to take. Though time will tell whether that works for us or not. It's hard to know. This game is cryptic and complex and complicated. And come over here and we can find our pathway down, allegedly, and go where we need to go. Perhaps we can survive a bit of a tumble down and save ourselves some time and energy. The turn back ahead is that's that note again. Blood stains of people jumping and dying to their deaths. Jumping and dying to their deaths. A redundant statement if ever there was one. Jumping. It's unclear. I do not recall from previous playthroughs about if this is where we're supposed to go or not. Makes it complicated. There's always the simple thing of testing it. There's a couple bloodstains here, and a useless map. We could try it and just see what happens. I mean, could do that, though I believe, if I'm remembering properly, actually, I feel like there's a way for us to jump from, like, stone to stone, as we can see, and sort of more effectively and safely get our way down. It's, again, unclear. Whoops, that was not what we meant to do. We meant to come over this way. If we come over on this path here, and if we go this way, seems as though there's better pathways here. If we were to jump down, no running ahead. So if we just jump down here and land, and then we can safely land here and continue our pathway. And this feels much more likely what we're supposed to be doing. This feels like it's a successful approach to what we should be doing, and we're not receiving damage, which would lend itself to you know, to the accuracy that this is what we're supposed to do here. And find ourselves around in here somewhere, and whatever this place is and what it means. Could this be a grace? No, it could not. Could this be a treasure chest? It could. It could. But if there's no treasure inside of the chest, then does it really count as a treasure chest? Still no precious items, so we can't go there. Probably we'll jump down again. But before we commit ourselves to such irreversible acts, we must do our due diligence and look around. But still, we have posed a philosophical question. Does a chest with no treasure count as a treasure chest? Is it the potential to hold treasure that makes a chest a treasure chest, or is it the act of actively holding treasure that makes it a treasure chest? These are the things that make it unclear to us and add confusion and difficulty to understanding the world around us. Because after all, it seems as though it should be the possession of the treasure, because if it was just the potential, then literally everything could be a treasure chest. Like literally anything. Anything at all could be a treasure chest. My chest could be a treasure chest, because you could, in theory, just open me up and, like, surgically or maybe just more, like, violently put treasure inside of me, and then with the treasure chest. It's a weird barbaric play on words to approach it that way, but it could happen. It's not outside the realm of possibility for that to be a situation. And so we must ask ourselves these questions. What the crap is that? Oh my god. It looks horrible. Kill it so fast. Kill it immediately. Oh God, what is attacking us? Let's see. Oh, oh jeez, this looks horrible. The bird bolt, whatever that means. Oh God, the weird jellies of Terminator-esque ambiguity and amoeba-like shapes attack us, and they seem to hold no quarter for those of us who would be interested in such philosophical conversations as what counts as a treasure chest. Because if we talk about it being like, it seems like it would, whoa, my God, that was so fortunate. Why can't we hit any of them? What are the hitboxes? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so bad. Oh, this is really bad. Oh God. Avoid it, kill him. Oh God. Hit him, get it. No, get the other one, man. There we go. Okay, all right, so now there's just one left. We can more easily handle this situation. But we do need to get to the bottom of this treasure chest situation, because it's a complicated, confusing one. A rune arc, that wasn't what we're after. We're after something different. But like, the situation is like, because if it's just that, like, it has to have the treasure, because as we determined, the potential isn't enough, because then potentially everything could be a treasure chest. But maybe that's also true. Maybe anything is a treasure chest if it's a chest that ends up being filled with treasure. But then again, does that mean that it wasn't a treasure chest before it received the treasure inside of it? Was it the act of goodbye and goodbye. Was it the act of receiving the treasure that made it the treasure chest? Because then what happens if you have a pirate's treasure chest that you've then since emptied the treasure out of? Is it just like no longer a treasure chest, or is it still a treasure chest just without the treasure inside of it? These are the brain-bending things that such glops of used oil that slime their way out of my car when I'm irresponsible and haven't taken care of my vehicle like I'm supposed to. You know, like, what would they wouldn't care about something like that. They have other more important things, like what gave them life and what do they do with this weird facsimile of a life that they are now living. These are complicated things, and I can't blame them for being a little preoccupied about it. I mean, I would be. Good God, it's all insane. For calling finger remedy, we got that, and so we go. We need to find something here. There's an item that we're looking for around in here. We allegedly continue to take it. We find our smithing stone 5, so we could probably continue to just upgrade our sword and make it just the most cool and awesome and bad news awesome for killing. Carefully jump down. We can do it without receiving injury, and now there's all kinds of craters for us to possibly fall in and die in, and as we can see by all of the blood stains. We grab these. The number of blood stains here is frankly a little horrifying, and you have to be so careful. Oh God, Belinda, be careful. Be so careful, Belinda. You could so easily fall and die to our deaths. Oh God, and they've got the arrows. Hold on, grab that thing. Don't let him hit you, Belinda. Okay, he can fall to his death. That's fine. We don't care about him falling to his death. We were going to kill him anyways. Probably just saves ourselves a little bit of sharpness on our blade that we were going to have to waste anyway. Oh God, but be careful. Be so careful. Okay. We've managed to survive it, and that's great. And we could grab this. Our silver tear husk. And we continue on. Oh, thank God. Finally, a sight of grace. Oh, jeez. We could finally just relax for a minute. Oh God, I was so afraid. I didn't know when we were going to find one. It was just a horrifying eventuality that we would die and lose all that progress. But we can sit here. We still can't level up, but that's okay. We could look and see what's in our inventory as far as the runes go, like a rune 9. If we just use these and see what kind of runes we end up with. It'd be nice if we could just like have a button that was just like use all runes. That would make it so much quicker and easier. Use all the 2 of them. We might as well, though it risks losing all of them. The fact is we've been able to so far at least always be able to get back and get our stuff. so we can see if that will hold true. Although I think we're still shy of a level up. It's a little unfortunate. You're just barely shy, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll proceed on, because Belinda is brave, and I can't say flawless, but certainly not afraid of dealing with her flaws as she goes through all of the trials and tribulations that a forsaken or creature such as herself is forced to deal with in such an existence as this. Listen here, shield guy. This is your time to die, okay? Yep, and you'll die, and you'll die. You'll all die. And it will be part of the situation of your demise that you will die to my blade. Who else wants some is the question that we will now ask. And the answer is no one. They're all dead because they can't hack it as I hack them to bits. Over here and see who's over here. There's clearly someone moving and doing stuff over here, and we've got some stuff here. We can see what this is. Silver fireflies. To what amounts collecting these things is unclear, but it allows us to sort of relive a childhood core memory that is likely fading for many as creatures like fireflies become more and more scarce in the modern world, in which we've decided that dollars are more important than like having a planet with breathable air and whatnot, as is the prerogative of the dominant species of a land to choose. We've been given the gift of being the heroes of our own stories, and so we get to choose what it means to be human. And if we choose to have that be killing the planet as like the ultimate thing, I mean, talk about like you can watch all kinds of like you watch the Marvel movies, and like the most powerful creatures, the ones that are called like planet killers and star killers and all that kind of stuff, and we glorify it and immortalize it. And if like Hollywood says it, then it's got to be true and great for us to chase as an ideal. So why not just destroy the planet that we came from? It's like it's the destiny of every creature to kill the father and the mother and become the one that is the most powerful. And so what is more power bringing and power affirming than to kill not just the mother but the Mother Earth? And that's what we'll do. And so we have eliminated the fireflies in a fit of destiny and courage that no other creatures had. No other creature in the history of creatures has had the will to do such acts, afraid that the mother would forsake them, and so their fear limits them, and they cannot succeed the way humanity shall succeed when we so effectively rule our planet that we eliminate our own existence. And so the rant comes to an end as I realize I'm kind of babbling about nothing and not quite sure what can come of this rant, other than perhaps it would be good for us to you know, try and help the world instead of just like leech from it. But that's not a very capitalistic viewpoint. Now we're getting into politics, which is never safe. Because if you say the wrong thing about the wrong person, they'll probably try to have you killed, as evidenced by countless things in the past, and the fact that humanity seems to be incapable of moving past such barbarism. Which is not to say that we all get bad haircuts. It sounds like it could be, but no, it means being barbaric, not barbaresque. They're different things, though similar, because barbarians don't have, well, I guess they're kind of opposites, right? Because the barbarian probably doesn't have a great haircut, and they're probably not that inclined to give someone a gentle, proper haircut. So if you play the game, you see the Stake America and the golden doors, which will certainly give us pause as we wonder just what sort of death awaits us. And it's upsetting and terrifying. but we must face our destiny. Oh god, oh jeez, oh no, we've got the Terminator blobs. And Mr. Scythington. Seems unfair that Mr. Scythington would have an expando scythe. Seems perhaps a little bit overpowered, but alack and alas. For whatever good it did them, the answer is none. It did them no good. They still died. I killed you. I have killed you as I have demonstrated that I am willing to be the killer of worlds. You are not a world. You are but a man or a woman. It was a little unclear. You had a lot of very flowy robes on, but you certainly could not handle. Nice try, Terminator blobs. You thought you could get me all kinds of what was the one girl, the one show with the girl who could turn into Mercury? That was a weird one. That was like on Nickelodeon in the 90s. Is that too obscure? Am I too old? These are the questions that plague me, not for any reason beyond just the fact that I have childhood memories and I'm now old enough that my childhood memories don't align with everyone else's. Like, the world expands and your age expands, leaving you kind of left out and in a situation where, you know, your experience becomes more and more diluted. It happens to all of us. It'll happen to you too out there, and you'll just have to accept and deal with that. And it's a curse for all of us, and that's where, I don't know, I've lost the thread. I've said so many random things today, I don't even remember where my own thoughts began and ended. They just sort of become a stream of nonsense that no one could possibly understand. Weak foe ahead. Be wary of Tarnished. Could this be a Tarnished? Behold strong foe. Well, the lack of clarity continues to make things difficult. We see the item hidden here. Could it be the key item? The one item that we need more than anything else? Probably not, but it's, you know, what we'll have to deal with here. And we can go in here and be as prepared as possible as we walk in here. We drink, and then we traverse the mist. As powerful as can be. And come in here and see what we have to deal with. You see the Mercury that we apparently cannot hit. Ah, there he is. The mimic tier. It's us. It is the self that we must conquer. It's the self that we must conquer. There we go. And we... Oh, jeez. Oh, God. It turns out that our strong build is our potential downfall here. It's not a move that I do. Why would it do that? It's not mimicking me at all. It's just doing its own thing just because it feels like it. It's insane. Dodge. Belinda, my God. You gotta dodge, man. Here we go. Play it safe. And get our attacks in when we can. We have to play it safe. And then we get out. No, you... Okay, well, that's fair. That's exactly something that I would do. 12 times, at least. Alright, and then we can get out and attack. Oh, that seems like a load that we didn't get our dodge there. And so we shall. Oops. Oh, God. Okay, alright. We gotta reset. Belinda, we gotta reset. Oh, God. Belinda, you have to dodge when I press the dodge button, Belinda. It doesn't work if you don't dodge when I press dodge. There we go. Oh, God. Why? Oh, God. We're wasting all of our flasks, Belinda. No, Belinda! The panic in my voice is so genuine right now. This shouldn't be this hard. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we get out. And we in, hit, and get out. In, hit, get out. Drink the potion, Belinda. Belinda, dodge! Oh, God. That was so close to not happening that time. Oh, God. When she does that one, we can't do anything about it. It doesn't... Okay, it's fine. Dodge. Hit. Hit. We can get a second hit on that one. There we go. Hit. Hit again. Oh, God. Oh, God. The dance of the death. As we get... Oh, we did it. We have conquered the self. Like Scott Pilgrim fighting Nega Scott defeating and becoming the champion. We've conquered the self, which is all can recognize and know that it is the purest, the most important facet, the most important thing that any of us could ever do in our lives, to conquer in thyself, because to conquer thyself is to know thyself. And so it is fitting that we shall level up and become the heroes of our time. Get ourselves to be able to dodge a little bit more. Like, God, that would be so nice, wouldn't it? If we just do that and we can confirm that and just level up, and it's great. It feels like conquering the self should have been worth so much more, but it's okay. It's fine. We'll deal with it, and we'll see what this message is. It's probably something silly. Seek legs. There they are. Found them. And so now we can move on, having successfully found this grace. And we can move on and on. There's an item that we're supposed to be finding here, and we'll just continue to try to accomplish that. This long pathway is disconcerting, to say the least. You kill Bug and get a somber smithing stone 5. This very game mechanic-y. It begs the question: is everything sort of inherently leveled within this world? Is it like the world of Dungeon Crawler Carl, where everything sort of has its stats and you're just sort of equipped with the ability to just know what the stats are, even though it's also like a real life experience? It's like some strange, bizarre mix between the real worlds and a video game. And so we'll follow the deer, as one does. Grab our ghost great glovewort, but then continue on. Supposed to continue north, it said, and we go north and north. And we can just pause for just 1 second just to grab, because there's like a free thing here. Grab the nascent butterfly. It's not a regular butterfly, it's nascent. And we'll just continue north and see if what we find at the end of this is what we need. It's unclear if this is what we're going to need. We're here. It may not be at the end of this. The north, it might be up in here, or up in this area somewhere, if we're supposed to just continue on north. Because we're not exactly heading straight north. We're going this direction. Likely jumping all the more time for recklessness. We could jump down and down, but it seems a fool's errand to attempt this. After all, down there is not where we need to go. We need to proceed. My first thought was the right one. We need to continue on over here. And as we continue through such mindless drudgery, we can continue on with the pontifications of a madman, which is myself saying random crap, and for whatever any of it's worth, which is probably very little at best. We can come down here, can see the glowing man, and come pay our respects to the man of the glow. And what does he say? Nothing. Lord of Blood, your eminence, I beg you, grant me a seat at the table of dynasty. Long live Mogwin dynasty. Long live the Mogwin dynasty. And so he says, and so it is unclear if it shall be, considering the fact that he's dead. It's like, what does that imply about it? All. We attack, attack, and attack. And he dies. And he dies. And we steal his headband as trophy for our conquest. And he, sadly, is buried without it. And it's extra sad because it was something that his kid gave him. And, you know, it was a special thing. Singing does not appear to match the bugle horn into which he blows. But we'll continue up, and we'll just deal with him. Or her. Light the flame. See what happens when we do so. And we attack the singing lady. Oh, the singing lady. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Belinda, you gotta get up. You can't spend so much time just like laying on the ground whenever someone hits you, it doesn't... It's not functional. God, Belinda, go, God, get up. It's always so terrifying when such things happen. There we go. Belinda, get the kill. Get the kill, Belinda, get the kill. Okay, there we go. It works out great and wonderful. Now we can continue on with our... We need to find and light torches and do stuff, and presumably that's what we'll need to do. How are we on time? We still have time. We can continue to do this wandering and lighting of flames and everything. It makes it unclear exactly what to do. Oh, that's probably one. We probably should have lit this one too. However many there are, it's unclear. We come over here. So go through here and we can light this. Light it. And let it burn. Not in a violent way. Not in a Smokey the Bear would be very cross with us kind of way. Just in a, you know, it's like kind of like when you light a fire in winter and it makes things cozy and pleasant kind of way. You know, the good kind of way. We'll sneak up behind this guy, knowing that there's another one coming for us. And we can take him too. Because he thinks he's very special, but the fact is he's not. He's just a guy. And like all other guys, he can bleed and he can die. Ouch. Ouch again. Take him out. Ouch. We get ourselves at an angle that the arrow can't hit us, then we can handle this guy with his glowing horns of light that make us question, how do we get some of those? Those are pretty sweet, man. 7 arrows looking like Boromir. Belindamir continues on. Oh God, where'd you even come from? Oh God, Belinda, you gotta react, man. Belinda, you gotta do something here, man. There you go. Good job, Belinda. We're proud of you. Forever we will be proud of you. This appears as though could be a danger. Hollowhorn Grounds seems like not where we're supposed to go if we're trying to find torches to light. We want to continue on, so we can see one over there. How are we on time? Oh God, we're running low on time. This is going to be an awkward situation. Oh wait, that's the one that we already lit. So that's fine though, we can continue on, and that would indicate. We can come over here. We've got the singing friends who sing. There's so many of them. Oh God, there's so many of them. We're going to disrupt the singing, chanting, song time. Because it seems ritualistic and like it might end up getting us killed in some way, shape, or form. And that's, you know, that would be bad. You can see Mr. Arrowman. It's unfair, as always, how Mr. Arrowman doesn't seem to be capable of hitting his own people. I mean, come on, man. Like, we can't... Like, this game's already so hard. You can't just, like, give us a friendly fire situation that works in our favor just once. Just, like, give us something, man. Something. Oh, God. Okay, light this flame. The flames will be lit. And collect the shining horned headband. Shines, and it is horned. We can continue on further. There's the wolves. We can see the power wolf and hope that it hasn't seen us, because that seems like a fight that would just be a good one to die in. But perhaps if we continue, we can find another torch before we gotta call it an episode here, because I've got things to do today still that I gotta go get ready for, and it's just like time is always the issue. Has anyone noticed that? That time is like the one thing that you can never get more of, but it's the only thing that really is worth anything. Like, everyone clamors hand over fist to just get cash, man, and like they find up weird ways to play money games and try to get money for reasons that just, ouch, the rats, they just try to get money obsessively as though that'll solve all their problems. But the fact is, most of my problems could be solved if I just had time, including the problem of not having enough money. Because, like, if I had time, I could just, you know, get another job. Like, if I could have just infinite time, That basically gives you infinite money because you could just work infinite jobs. You wouldn't even have to be a worthless, you know, slob not pulling your weight in society if you could do that. It's a weird situation, a weird dichotomy. No, stop with the magic. No, don't do the magic, man. Oh, God, no! Oh, God, no! Well, perhaps this is where we call it an episode, as we have now undone just about everything that we spent so much time doing. Oh, we've got a Steak America. Yes, we'll go to the Steak America, please. Oh, God, yes, please. We'll still call it an episode. Steak America will presumably be safe, but at any rate, thank you for joining. We love and appreciate every one of you. Hold your time sacred, because money is spent, and so is time by saying it. But you can get money back, but you can't get time back, man. It's just once a minute has been spent doing something stupid like picking your nose or wondering about, you know, what your neighbors are doing, that they never open their blinds, and you'd think that, like, on a nice sunny day they would just at least open it once in a while to get a breeze, but they never do. So it's like, are they committing crimes back there? Are they just really shy? And you don't know, man, and you've just spent, you know, a good 2 minutes wondering about that, and that time's never coming back, and you still don't have answers. So it's like, why'd you bother? So, you know, respect your own time and appreciate it while you've got it. We love you, and goodbye. A kind of melancholy conclusion to the conversation there, but it's probably fine. Probably most people won't find themselves too depressed just because I'm sitting here and saying random things. I would hope that I don't have that level of influence. Oh God, the responsibility of that is, the implications are terrifying. Ugh.